Welcome to South Omaha Speed. It's been a while here, been about a week or so since we had the camera on, so we'll catch you up to speed of what's going on. Let's go over there and take a look. We got Peyton and Ryan here tonight doing big things, so let me get the camera turned around here and show you what's going on. So what we got here is Classic Industries brake booster. We're gonna put power assisted disc brakes on it. So the original master cylinder was a single master cylinder. This is a dual reservoir for safety. Because if it's a single reservoir, if you lost a wheel cylinder, it would drain and you lose all your brakes. This way, the front and rear are separated, so you could have a chance of surviving if something goes bad. So that's going to go on there. We got this booster. This is like a Classic Industries only that I could find it. It's a 6-inch. I think 7 inches were factory, but I don't think you could get a 7-inch booster with the clutch linkage to work on a 65 to 66 or 64.5 early one. So the plan is to change this over to manual transmission at some point, so we want to go with a booster that'll work with the factory bell crank and all that stuff. So that's what we're doing there. We'll go check on Ryan. We're getting ready to slide this unit in. We got Ryan in the car here. He's down there doing his thing. Proud of him. Got the dirty job, getting right there, getting it done. So we're gonna try to slide this in. Also, things we've done since the camera's last been on, we got the front fenders off, both of them been off. We picked apart the old seam sealer here. It was kind of rusty under there, so we just put some of this rust treatment on it. Try to kill that. Someday we're gonna paint the car and the fenders will come back off and all that. So we're just trying to do what we can now to stop the rust and move forward. I had to adjust both doors. Both doors were off, so I got in here with the fenders off and adjusted the hinges. We did as a team, of course. Not I, but we. And also, since the last time, Peyton greased the front end and got that all done, so that's awesome. We got the new wheels all mounted up. We're doing it. So let's try to get this booster on, and we'll show you how that looks when we get it on. There's a collar that's still up there with threads in it. There's a little chrome collar that threads on. Putting the old pivot antenna back on, and then they're going to bolt this fender back on. Doing a great job, guys. Proud of you. This fender here has been taken off, and we adjusted the door, but we did our best trying to get this this gap here. It was pretty bad. It looks a lot better now, but it doesn't look great. But the door wouldn't even open without it hidden. So when it got wrecked back in 1980 or 79, whenever it got wrecked, that was pretty bunged up. So Ryan and I had the fender off, and we kind of did the best we could with this and did the same with the door, but we didn't get it great. So for you body guys out there, we're trying our best over here. So anyway, so I'm gonna try to improve on that a little bit, maybe, and get some more gap back here. But it looks a lot better than it did. So on this gap here, this was bent in too far still. So what we did is we made this little piece here. Now this aluminum, like maybe 90 thousandths or 1/8 inch thick, I guess it is. And I just put it in the vise and beat on it, moved it 1/2 inch, beat on it, moved it 1/2 inch up the jaws until I got that curve in it. And then we put it like this. It matched the curve of the door. We just shut that door. Ryan held onto the peak of the fender right here with his palms, and we just shut that door and work that piece up and down like this, and that just shut the door a little bit at a time, and just work that lip back out. Now it's not perfect. It's a lot better than what it was. It's looking pretty good actually compared to what we had before. We still got a bad spot here too, but yeah, we might fix that with this piece too actually. Maybe we'll work on that a little bit and try to get that come in and that out. But pretty happy the way that's coming. We're gonna take this fender off one more time and adjust this door. It's just up about 1/8 of an inch back here, so we're gonna get that so it's down. Our striker's a little low. So you got to push on the door to get it to latch, but we at least want to get these bolts back in here for the hinges correct so that it's even across here, and then we'll have to fix that striker later. If we have to, we're trying to run this thing to a graduation party on the 21st, which is what, 2.5 weeks? 2 weeks from today. So if we can't get to the back side of that striker, because we'll take the interior panels out probably to get to it. Can't get those Phillips screws out of that striker, which could be a problem. At least the door will be down another 1/8 inch to help line up on that striker and get a little closer. Make it doable at least. And we should have this side tonight. Hopefully we'll get this adjusted. We'll get that fender on again. And then we're gonna start putting the front end together with our pieces that she painted, and should start coming together on the front. So. Fenders are going on for the last time, is that right? Is that what we decided?
Hope so.
This is it. No more fenders coming off. How's your door gap looking back there? Are you happy?
Yep.
Nice, nice. Got this side looking pretty decent. Best it's looked yet. Just gonna put that bottom bolt in down there. Looking good, looking good. Should we check that hood? Man, you can't ask much better than that for what we started with. Looks great. Good job. We'll put that on first, flip it over. Yep, there you go. You slide on all the way like this, I think. All the way like that, yeah. Then put your screws in, and you'll have some hardware here that goes here.
Okay.
It bolts up to that, which we're gonna have to bend that out a little bit. You can see this is kind of tweaked. So we might have to take this bend out of this piece, straighten that up, and then attach it there. Cool. We don't, but we got a lot of the old ones. We have extras too from that extra grill we bought from Billy Z. But it looks cooler already, don't it?
Yeah.
It's looking like a Mustang in the front. Yeah, probably.
Wait,
right.
Where's the?
Right up in here. There's one each side.
Oh,
You gotta push it up to get to it. Yeah. Working on bumper brackets next. I'm not sure what this is called. This bottom grill piece, but it's painted underneath. Starting to come together. We got this piece we got at this Lincoln. Both these pieces we got to Lincoln Swap Meet. No, that piece we got from Billy Z. The bottom piece of the grill. This piece we got from Lincoln Swap Meet. And we painted, of course, paint and puff canned them. Looked real good. And then we took the shine off with some 400 wet sandpaper. Try to match the patina a little bit. It's coming together, and then the bumper brackets are going on, and then yeah, maybe we'll get the grill and the horse in tonight. So the deflector's going on, and since the car took a shot right here, you can see Ryan's actually stacking some washers in here. This took, how many this side take? 2, yeah?
3.
This 3 washers. What at the other side?
None.
None. Nice. So this, of course, this is where the car took the hit on this side. So stack a couple washers in here, and we got a screw in here that's not legit with a spacer because this is kind of pushed back, but that's all part of it when you're trying to put something together like this. You know, if you're trying to make it perfect with swap meet pieces and a car that's been wrecked. We're just lucky it wasn't hit hard enough that we had to actually have this corner pulled here. We think we're going to get away with just doing this. And from what I can tell, the way the stuff's fitting should be fine as far as the alignment and everything. So, I mean, not the alignment, but as far as the structural pickup points for the suspension, I guess I mean to say, could have been a lot worse. But we're moving forward. It's looking good. It's looking good. We got bumper brackets going on now. Got the one side going on, and we'll do the driver's side next. Peyton's finishing up the deflector, I believe this is called, this piece here that goes under the bumper. Get the CJ Pony Parts front Shelby Valance to run with the bumper here, see if it's going to fit. We know we got a bumper bracket issue. We think we got a 67, 68. We might have to cut it there.
Oh, that ain't going on any further.
We got this wrong bracket here. It's sticking out too far, so I think about pulling the bumper brackets off and just trying to get this valance on and then put the bumper brackets in from the back side. Okay, Peyton's got the old steel wool out here, the double aught, and she's polishing up the front park light bezels that were pretty nasty, but they're coming back to life. Looking good enough to use for this build at this time around. And since our bumper brackets ain't going to work, and we'll have to get some from CJ Pony Parts, is where I'm getting most of my stuff. And we're thinking about putting that valance on without the bumper brackets, get these park lights on, keep moving forward.